everybody, thank you so much for joining me for this video today. My name is Nicole and I am a part-time reseller on eBay and Poshmark and a couple other platforms, but I wouldn't say I really resell them there very much, so I'm not going to really add those to my intro. But today I'm going to talk to you guys all about the fashion style, the trend Y2K. So I have done a video previously on different items that I would consider Y2K and the trend, and it's not quite as popular as it was, I would say, maybe 6 months, a year ago, but the trend is still going. I'm still selling a lot of items that I list as Y2K, and so I thought it would be kind of interesting. I'm sorry about my hair. My hair's a disaster. It's Saturday afternoon. I thought it'd be interesting to go and just to show you some pieces that I have in my inventory that are what I would consider Y2K. So I was born in 1986. So in the early 2000s, I was like a teenager. I think I graduated college, or I graduated high school in 2005. So the early 2000s, I remember very well. I was definitely into fashion, and I really loved the style. I loved clothes back then. I had no money, so I shopped at Walmart, but a lot of us probably shopped at Walmart when we were teenagers. And so the styles I want to show you, they're just going to be items from that era. So I'll go through, I'm going to show you each piece, and I'm going to tell you why it would be considered Y2K. I'll just talk about it, and then, you know, I'll kind of give you an idea what I think these things will sell for. So I'm selling Y2K stuff anywhere from $15 to $50, and sometimes even more, just depending on the piece or the brand. I would say for Y2K style, I can sell Walmart brands and Target brands and Kmart brands. I find a lot of Y2K in those brands. So because they were mass produced, a lot of people shopped at Walmart, so you can find those things at thrift stores and Goodwills and stuff. I do sell Y2K style very frequently. So I think it's a great keyword, and there's other words you can use too, but that's the one that I'm the most familiar with that I use. So I'm just going to go through these pieces. I'm going to show you them, kind of talk to you about why I consider them Y2K. So this first one is actually St. John's Bay, which I think St. John's Bay was sold at maybe JCPenney's or Sears. This was so popular. It had like this faux suede tie, a little keyhole. Also the pattern, these were so popular. This almost like mesh material, and then it had like the cabbage or lettuce hem, they call it, on the bottom and on the sleeves. This was super popular in that era. I remember I had multiple shirts like this. This is along the same lines. Again, the pattern. This is actually No Boundaries, and this is from the Y2K era. If you find a No Boundaries tag like this is from Walmart, and this tag was very common in that era. So the sleeve's a little bit of a bell sleeve. The pattern, this kind of floral and animal print together, was popular too. So it's like paisleys and stuff. This is something that I would actually, if I actually think I'm going to keep this for myself, but this is Rampage, which I don't know, was that sold? Like, I'm not sure where Rampage was sold. It was a very common brand though. It wasn't, it has like the faux fur, faux sleeve. This is what I would be like, oh, you know, the Spice Girls would wear this. You know, if you're like, oh, the Spice Girls, this is probably something that you would see them wearing with all the faux fur. I'm probably going to keep this piece for myself just because I think it's fun, it's nostalgic, but this is definitely from that time period. If you could think to yourself, oh, the Spice Girls would wear this, then it's probably Y2K. Okay, this is a skirt. And this is Paris Sport Club, which is actually not a bad brand. It's a vintage size 7, so it's a junior size. I would sell this as probably an extra small. It is like this, it's almost like a, I don't know what the material actually is, polyester, but it does zip. Okay, it's got the zip and the tie. It's this black material, like a little mini skirt. It is really cute. This is so Y2K, very, very popular in that era, and it almost reminds me of like a sports skirt. And I have another one I'm going to show you here too, by a different brand. I would say Paris Sports Club is kind of known as being a vintage. That would be considered, in my opinion, a Y2K. Now I'm going to show you a pair of jeans, and I had another pair I wanted to show you, but I just could not find them. I haven't inventoried everything, so I didn't have it in its inventory, but these are a pair of No Boundaries again. This was very popular, that, and then kind of like a wide boot cut. These actually I purchased, and they have imperfection in the knee, but I still got them anyway. And then the back pockets. This is kind of very, the wash is very common for the Y2K era. Say these are boot cut. I don't think they say. It says this is a junior size 5. I would say they're probably a 26, 27 waist. Yeah. So when I do list things like this, obviously this has a flaw, so I had to note that. When I do list things like this, I usually will, put the waist measurement instead of, because if it's a juniors, I don't list stuff in juniors, rarely ever on Poshmark, because not as many people are searching that. So I don't list it as juniors, I list it as women's size, whatever the waist size is. So I will measure the waist and then put all the measurements in. Okay, this I love. This reminds me of, who wore a dress like this? Like Britney Spears or somebody did, or Beyonce, I don't know. This is a BB. And I actually don't know if this is that old of a dress, but it is this faux suede wrap dress. Almost looks like something you could wear as a costume if you wanted to be an Indian. This very Y2K. This reminds me of something they were wearing back then, something maybe the Spice Girls would even wear. Very, very Y2K. So I put this as Y2K. I don't know if this is made in the USA, and I don't know that BB's still made in the USA, but this skirt I just got, and I actually sold it already, but it is a No Boundaries again. This is what I would consider a Y2K skirt. It's the same material as the other skirt. It's got like the cargo pockets. You know, you could wear this with a pair of boots and a t-shirt or a tank top or something. Okay, this is very common for the Y2K era. So it's like sheer. It will have beading. This is Jordache, which I think they sold at Sears or JCPenney. Also, it'll have like kind of flowy sleeves, little ties. This is very common where it ties in the back. Have a tie for the back. Also, you can see it is, again, the lettuce or cabbage hem. So, these are all things ways I would describe it in the listing. Now, some of these pieces you're going to get between 15 and, you know, I think I have this dress listed at 50, but also I put costume in it, and Halloween will be coming up soon, so that's why I have it listed for on Poshmark, but I don't expect that it will sell for that much, maybe 30. I do kind of have my prices a little bit higher on Poshmark because I send out a lot of offers, great discount offers. So this was probably sold at Deb's. I'm pretty sure it was, because this has the tag still, and I remember this is Deb. So it's called Taboo. This has the original tag. Do you guys remember the store in the mall called Deb's? They had a lot of clothes, like formal wear, dresses. We would always go in there and look on their clearance rack and get dresses. But this, it has the ruching. This is a very long dress, actually. And it's like this mesh, and it's got an underlayer. This is very common with shorter dresses too. And then it has all this, which usually came off on your clothes, like on your hands and stuff. You wear this like to a formal event, maybe to the prom or something. Yeah, anything that, if you went to Deb's when you were younger, and anything that was similar to something you'd see there, Deb's is from the Y2K era, basically, and they're not around anymore. I think that they must have went out. At least the one in my mall has been gone for quite a while. Okay, this is really cute. This is definitely Y2K. This is Moda International. Moda International. This is something you would have seen like Britney Spears or the Spice Girls or Destiny's Child. Something you would see them wearing. I have this listed as Y2K as well. And then I'm going to show you one dress. I would consider this is either the late 90s, early 2000s probably. Brand doesn't mean anything, but it's a denim jumper dress. And this is definitely something that I remember I had dresses like this. This might even be closer to the late 90s. In the 90s, there was a lot of denim dresses. But I definitely think this is something you could consider Y2K, and people today would be like, yeah, that's a Y2K style. So sometimes if I'm not sure if it was actually made in Y2K era, I will put Y2K style, just so that they know this isn't, I don't know for sure that this is actually made in that time period, but I think that these are all great examples. And I'm going to show you a couple examples of shoes as well. Something that was really popular were these very like platform flip-flop sandals. These are Skechers. These are in excellent condition, actually. I don't think they were ever worn. These were really popular. So I have these listed online as well. These are Skechers Cali, but these were just so, it was so common. All the flip-flops had heels, you know, they were like a platform. That was really, really common. And then also these I absolutely love, and these reminds me of the Spice Girls again. These are a beautiful pair of like almost like a periwinkle, very light blue velvet shoe. It's by HD2 Studio. Brand does not matter. I saw a lot of Y2K era shoes. These are so, so cute. I love them. They're an 8.5. I don't think they fit me. I think I tried, but anyway, they're way too tall for me because I definitely do not wear heels that way. But these were very common. This is a very, very much what I would consider Y2K, something you would wear to a prom or a dance or club, whatever. I don't know. I didn't go to clubs, but so those are some shoe options. So really, you know, it's going to vary depending on where you're shopping, what you can find. I would say if you are in your early to late 30s, you pretty much know what the Y2K style was because you were alive during that period. Now, if you're younger, maybe you don't really remember that because of your age, but I think videos like this can be really interesting, and you can learn a lot and kind of get an idea. So cabbage hem is very popular, lettuce hem they call it, platform sandals, faux suede, glitter. These are all things like you can kind of like see, okay, this remind me of something that maybe I saw on the show Clueless, or what was that called? There's a show, it's not Sister Sister, it's another show. Is it called Stepsister? Half Sister? I don't remember what it's called, but maybe you could look up the Spice Girls from the 2000s, or look at what Britney Spears was wearing in the 2000s, or Jessica Simpson, or Christina Aguilera. These are all, if you look at those people, you can look up images or whatever on Google, then it'll help give you an idea of what people were wearing back then, or go back to old shows like She's All That, 10 Things I Hate About You. Cargo pants were really popular. Smocked shirts were popular. Spaghetti strapped tank tops were popular. So there's a lot of things that you can kind of like look in, and obviously Y2K is coming back in, so you're kind of seeing those styles again in the current market, but those pieces are, you know, new. They're newly manufactured. So if you want something that's actually authentic from that time period, that actually was out and people were wearing it during that time period, then, you know, you kind of just have to keep your eye out. I know for me, I really love that time period. So when I'm shopping, I see something from my teen years, I'm like, oh, you know, because I recognize it. But everybody's different, and depending on your age, you might not recognize it as well. So hopefully a video like this can kind of give you an idea of what the Y2K style is. Like I said, I have posted another video previously kind of going over the Y2K style and fashion. So if you're interested, you can also look for that video on my channel. I'll try to put it somewhere here for you to look at, which had some other pieces in it, you know, just to give you an idea. I just thought it'd be fun to come back into this and to do another video for you guys. I think that people did like that one. So anyways, thank you so much for joining me for this video today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more content from me. I am a pretty small channel, and I definitely need to get more subscribers. So if you aren't subscribed, just subscribe so that eventually someday I can be monetized. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you later. Bye.